In Aulis Ominous, from line 305. In Aulis, oblatory altars near a brook we used for hecatombs, and stood beneath a plane tree where this stream was clear, as we appeased the gods with bovine blood. Then in our midst an omen was enlarged. A reddish, rageous, moody reptile came sent by Olympian Zeus with meaning charged, and from beneath the altar's lithic frame it lightly slithered to that tree. Amid the leaves were babies callow-born, all 8 unfledged, a sparrow's brood, which in their nest upon the highest bough inseparate were kept. The 9th, their mother, on them flew with nurture, never ceasing thitherto. The Odious Bode, from line 314. The beast engulfed these nestlings on the bough. We heard their wretched peeping as they fell to him. The mother circled, crying out for them, beloved in sight, but as she'd yell about him, he uncoiled and caught her by the wing. Upon devouring, he advanced till the whole brood was gone. Then Zeus, who set abroad this snake, as one long rock entranced, did hard, outright adaft, oracular we deemed it, standing by the tree, upon our hecatombs obtruding. Odious from the gods this bode was great. In speech anon rose Calchas, recking in harangue to tell the Argives what this meant by miracle. 9 years, from line 323. Then Calchas cried, You comet-haired Achaeans, quiet or coy, wherefore? This token, in accord with truth, derives from Zeus, our prominent resource, and means that glory, late to us befalling, never shall be lost. For as it glutted on these fowl, a fledgling brood and female 8 together, and her hen the 9th, so we 9 years' vicissitude in war shall bear. But on the 10th we'll seize the burg, where tracks are broad. Thus spoke the seer, and now to pass it comes, as fate concurs in fine. Therefore, Achaeans, let us here abide, no apparition home, until the polis, lauded Priams, in war we spill. Nestor angry, from line 333. Thus much Odysseus, blaring myriads of vast, roused-voiced, as Argives rose before the ships, about which wondrous reboant the echoes were, sustained across the shore, with praise for godly sly Laertes' son. Among them Nestor, equine master, styled Geranian, then held forth Iala, Now assemblage you attend like boys in wild array, not recking by the work of arms. Our bonds and oaths shall they hold good therefore. All thoughts of tactic cunning be consumed in fire. No longer the libation pour, nor strike right hands in trust. For here by word we lightly wrangle, not in war concurred. Nestor strict, from line 342. No fruitful shift we've found to profit us afield, though here so long. But now, Atreides, a constant mandate keep, in meet command of Argives. Haste belligerents, no ease amid the muscled onslaught now permit, but for those 1 or 2 who draw apart from the Achaeans in their plans, they're fit to perish, or for Argos should depart, inept in Phrygia, not with us to learn if Zeus the Aegis father in his word be false or true. For Cronades, by reign the highest in resolve, I say was heard to promise us that day we went abroad the whole armada, leaving in accord. Severe Nestor, from line 352. Upon our decks have slaught and loss been sent to Ilium, timely in dispatch. For Zeus glanced lightning on our right, significant of speed, a sanction never to induce despair. So let none homeward be resolved to sail until an Ilium woman he has swived in martial recompense, a just requital for that cause of misery, the queen. But if for bitter hunger there be those who'd sail home, and on a black hull with benches filled lay hands, so slight an act, then death and fate be theirs in sorrowful dispatch, in sight of all. But you, O king, take keep of counsel, closely listening. Disposure undertake, from line 361. What word I offer, never sweary deem, for swearing truth. Now Agamemnon, frame together the Achaean faculties in martial order, regiments of same, country and clan requiring for their sake at war. If thus you do and can persuade the Argive nations, then distinguish good from bad among their chiefs, and know the quaid from quick among the tribal corps. Not ill in fighting for their tribes, they'll do their best by kind. You'll see then if by heaven's will, or by the soldier's slackness, be our quest undone, at Ilium doomed. In answer then, Agamemnon rose of kingly regimen. Thank you, Nestor, from line 370. Again haranguing, all Achaeans you soundly achieve in speech. O Pater Zeus Olympian, Pallas, and Achebelos Apollo, 10 such aldermen produce for me. Then would the burg of monarch Priam be lightly cowed, unlived perforce, laid waste at length, by aegis cinctured Zeus, son of Cronos, grieving me, my reign disgraced, in loathly quarrels, loudly querulous, the Lord hath cast me, nothing gainful thence to cause. For with Iacides about a girl I fought, not in magniloquence restrained, who piqued his collar in a coil, discord commencing, then himself more royal. Be ready, from line 379. But once composite unity we have, then by the worse in all untarrying war shall Trojans go, no longer spared as we unite. Now let's to dinner, needing more thereof than usual, if we'd fight at length. Let each man lightly grind his lance, and trim his shield, and meet provender for his team provide, and on his car, exerting him in care, look closely, lucid in concern for war. Thus braced for Ares' brothful work all day we may prevail, for none in turn shall respite have, nor may a moment shirk till night comes forth in compass on the field, where to her grace the militant must yield. Be sweat profuse, from line 388. Upon the shoulder baldricks of the shields enshrouding you the sweat should roll, by stress of shafts should hands grow weary. On the backs of horses pacing hard the sweat no less than rivulets should seem. And by the ships, whomever I observe withdrawn from war, no way he thence will flee the dogs and birds of death. Thus much he spoke, and with a roar the Argives, unanimity confirmed, as loud as when high tides, redoubled by the wind, roll on a headland rock, extant in slope which, near the waves, is never dry, since winds, oppugnant to themselves, excite the sea from every side to raise her height. The Panachaean Senate, from line 398. This huddle of the host, in no long trice dispersed, soon Argives entering their tents, lit fires and took their meals, and sacrifice they made to divers gods, without offence in prayer, who'd be secured from death, nor shent on Ares' day. Then Agamemnon, king of men, a fatted ox 5 years old, gave an immolation, solemnly to bring the master-hearted Cronian monarch gifts. The Panachaean Senate, summoned then by him, assembled by his side.